the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Indiana Pacers. Checking out the Pacers, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And tonight, 2 teams that love to get in transition. Shaq, talk about successfully running the break.
Well, I'm not a guard, but I have led the break before. And what you need to do, you got to keep your eyes ahead, have to see the whole floor. You got to be willing to make that extra pass, Ernie.
Wow. You talk like a guard. You were like a point guard up there.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations, man. But don't force things. That's the other part. You know, just make the easy play. And if it's not there, slow it down. Set up your half-court offense, and then get it into the big guy if you have one.
But don't you want to get the crowd on its feet? Don't you want to make that play that gets the whole arena up?
Yes. You know what they used to call me, Ernie?
What's that?
Shaq Johnson.
Wow. Because he was like Magic, but he was Shaq.
I get it, Kenny.
Oh,
I get it.
Sometimes you don't.
Not that dense. Shaq Johnson.
Welcome to Philadelphia, everyone, as the 76ers get ready to defend home court in the Eastern Conference. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline.
Just a reminder.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, Victor Oladipo trained with Dwayne Wade heading into last season. Now, Wade says, we talked about not knowing the path of your career. Don't put limitations on yourself. The result for Oladipo was an all-star appearance. Kevin?
He's definitely on an upward trajectory, D.A. Thank you. Well, Chris, some teams already realize a championship just is not going to be in their future this season. How should those kind of teams approach the rest of the season?
Give your best.
Right, yeah.
Give your all. We're competitors. This is the NBA, the greatest league in the world. The greatest basketball players assemble. And so, one, you have to respect the game. You have to respect the monotony. You have to respect the work. You have to respect the travel. And you have to be thankful, by the way. And when you put all that together, you go into your job and you do the best. Focus on getting better every day. And there's a good chance that you will.
And making sure that you give the fans what they're paying for.
Hey, that's what it's all about. If you don't entertain the fans, hey, something's wrong with you. If you can't have fun with 20,000 screaming fans and the kids with their popcorns and all the stuff going on, if you don't remember what it's about, Kev, you've kind of lost your mojo already.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner inside. Collison and Oladipo are the guard set, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. Now here's Sabonis, just 5 to shoot. The 17-footer. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
And Muscala kicks to Crawford. Covington against Bogdanovich. Here's the floater. Muscala offline with his 3. Outside Collison. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Collison's got the first points of the night for the Pacers.
And the skill Collison has inside, so great at catching the D off guard when he's down in the post.
There's Crawford with the 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Here's Oladipo. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Crawford passes to Saric. Sabonis against Covington. Shot clock at 6. Lots of room. Sabonis grabs the board.
A very shaky start for them. After 4 attempts, they're still trying to find a target.
And Oladipo kicks to Collison. Bogdanovich looking around. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Markelle Fultz. Averaging about 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Now here's Collison. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Saric dishes to Fultz. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. And Chris, with the way the 76ers have taken huge steps forward, what should the expectations be for this team the next few years?
I wouldn't be surprised, Kev, if they were competing for a title in a few seasons. I mean, they have a very flexible cap to improve their roster, and anything less than that, I think, should be viewed as a disappointment.
Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Now here's Crawford. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Covington finds Muscala. 6 on the shot clock. Saric has the open look with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
Collison, the pass to Turner. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, but he has a big height advantage, but that's somewhat mitigated out there on that perimeter when you got to come check him.
Here's Oladipo, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jamal Crawford picks one up.
And you can feel that Oladipo was on the verge of a breakthrough, and boy, did he ever. Everything came together for him, and he is now not only an elite scorer, but an all-star. Can attack from any distance and has a variety of ways to hurt the defense.
The first free throw is good. And for Oladipo, Greg, there wasn't just one moment that gave him that push.
I mean, his development was less of having a eureka moment and more of everything just coming together. Has always had the strong athleticism, has refined his shot to make the most of it, and while it took him some time, he's now the player everyone hoped he'd be when he was the 2nd overall pick.
And think about, Kevin, this talented 76ers team. Coach Brown helped shape and form the core of this roster. I mean, he's come up with the group much as they have grown under him.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Here's Muscala after the made shot from Victor Oladipo. Here's Fultz. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And with Brown, he has the trust of the players because they have gone through the same trying times.
And let's not undervalue what stability has meant for this group. Having a coach like Coach Brown, who has been through the ups and downs with the Sixers, it makes players play that much harder for him.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now here's Collison. Back to Oladipo. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Well, we've got a second, so we'll bring up a list of shooting guards that have been red hot at the free throw line over the past month. Fifth on the list, Jamal Crawford.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the two-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
I mean, just look at their percentages. I can't even imagine how much work these players have put in at the gym to be that reliable at the line.
And how about the quick-fire release of Fultz? It is difficult to guard. You know he's thinking about shooting as the pass is coming his way.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Indiana, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. First one falls for him. Oladipo hits them both. Philadelphia has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Covington against Bogdanovich. Now here's Covington. D right on him. That shot no good. Nice D from Oladipo. Indiana leading. Passes to Sabonis. Turner up top. Oladipo outside. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Covered by Saric. Just 4 to shoot. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Oladipo outside. 5 to shoot over Crawford. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And their defense practically non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
Well, their opponents ran some pretty good sets, too. I mean, let's be honest, creating some nice open looks.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jamal Crawford. Chris, when you played against a team that you had played on before, did you feel any extra motivation to do well against them?
Always. They always got the business. Whether it was I left Golden State and went to Washington, had to give them a triple-double and 40 there. Whether it was after I left Washington, had to come back and give them a triple-double and beat them bad and hug the crowd after. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of motivation. You definitely want to make sure you give your ex-team the business and make them regret, at least for, the 24 hours until the next game, that they let you go.
I love that thought process. That's fun. Now, here's Oladipo. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee.
While he was doing that, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. He had a tremendous night facilitating.
Crawford kicks to Saric, and slam dunk by Saric.
Dunking is simple for Saric. He just needs good positioning.
For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to Milwaukee. Evans finds Turner. It's stolen by Muscala. Covington against Evans. The 9-foot shot. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Collison. Pass to Evans. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tyreke Evans can be a handful, Chris, on the offense when he plays to his strengths.
Well, you'd like Evans to play aggressively with the ball in his hands. He can bully his way to the hoop at will. He draws so much attention and is a fantastic passer out of the jam.
The Pacers making a switch here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Young comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Joseph in for Darren Collison. And the first one drops. Tyreke Evans, not the biggest free agent this past offseason, but Greg, many teams vied for his services.
Pacers were able to win out, and he should be a good fit. Can act as another playmaker and ball handler for the team. Turned down playing with the Warriors, Lakers, and Thunder to come to this Indiana squad.
And both free throws good for Evans.
You think about it, he scores, rebounds, and passes it so well. Evans is a total package who knows how to stuff the stat sheet.
Now, here's McConnell. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, this shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Joseph dishes to Young. Evans feeling it out a bit, poked away, and stolen by McConnell. Inside, here's Korkmaz. Yep, that one goes in there. And the 76ers lead by 3.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Joseph kicks to O'Quinn. To the inside. And it's Evans missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Outside for Redick. To the right side. Korkmaz sinks the three-pointer. And now a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Joseph, the pass to O'Quinn. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. The 76ers leading by 4. McConnell kicks to Chandler. Pass to Redick. Johnson in the corner. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Pacers trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Evans. Clock at 6. McDermott with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. A reverse, and it's McDermott laying it in.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
Korkmaz kicks to Johnson, and the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson finds Chandler. Stolen by O'Quinn. Evans passes to Young. Now O'Quinn. 2 minutes to the first quarter. Now here is Young. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Knocks it loose. Philadelphia leading by 5. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Redick. That one no good. Good defensive work there by Young. To the paint, here's Evans, and Evans throws it down.
He's such an excellent athlete. You love watching Evans get up high to dunk.
Philadelphia's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Chandler outside. Shoots. And the shot is long.
Oh, not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
Evans dishes to Joseph. Back to Evans. And the dunk by Evans.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Chandler. His last outing, he had 8 points.
That's the second foul, and now they might really go at him. I mean, try to get a third foul and force him to sit on the bench.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
2 shots.
That's good from McConnell. He's perfect from the line this time. Pacers trail by 3. And Joseph kicks to Young. And here is Joseph. 9-point game his last outing. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McConnell finds Chandler. Outside, Redick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The pass to Chandler. No good on the triple. Young inside. Jacks up a 3, and Evans gets it to go on the assist from Young. 9 points for Tyreke Evans.
An area he's been working on. It's clear Evans wants to be taken seriously from outside the arc.
Tyreke Evans, he's been making things happen for Indiana. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
I mean, what's interesting for me, first quarter, they're already getting points from their reserves.
Well, that's what helped fuel this lead. They caught the defense a little bit off guard.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Joseph at point, and he teams up with Evans in the backcourt. Young is the 4 with O'Quinn at the 5. And it's McDermott in at the 3 spot. A chance here to get a quick injury report. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Victor Oladipo. David.
Hey guys, I talked to the head athletic trainer for the Pacers who gave us some information. Unfortunately, it sounds like a very serious injury. Of course, the schedule is getting extremely demanding at this time of the season. And that injury is only going to make things worse. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. It's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. And Indiana making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Redick against Bogdanovich. And here's Chandler from the arc. That shot off, and it's the Pacers taking it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
It's almost like a field goal kicker missing after all the hard work is put in. It's just a frustrating way to go down.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. McConnell scanning the floor, kicks it to Redick. Six on the shot clock. Here's Korkmaz, cans the shot from the wing. Korkmaz has got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
Look, I don't know how he got that one to go. About as tough of a shot as you can think of.
And J.J. Redick, a longtime vet in the NBA, but still plays with a lot of energy.
And Redick said he feels like he's been revitalized in the last few seasons with his change of scenery, playing with more joy, and has always been explosive off the ball in his efforts to get open. You can see when he's on the floor, the whole offense seems to pick up their energy.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Saric has checked in for Chandler. Robert Covington comes in for Korkmaz. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Sabonis comes in for Young. And it's Oladipo in for Corey Joseph. Now here's Evans. He had 25 points last game. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Evans has got 13 points.
He's showing off his impressive repertoire. The versatility of Evans is tough to match up against.
For 3, Covington. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul.
The shifty nature of Fultz's game, it often puts the defense in a bind. Difficult trying to guard without fouling.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Fultz.
Markelle Fultz had a rookie year that was up and down, to say the least. He missed so much time during the injury. He reworked his shot. He eventually came back right at the end of the season and got right back into the swing of things.
Mike Muscala is checked in for the 76ers. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. So he gets them both. And Chris, when Fultz came back and was healthy, you could see why he was taken first overall.
Just a very smart player with the ball and creates space and chances with ease. He's great at stopping short on drives and dropping one in. His speed, his quickness, I think they're going to be hard to match for a long time.
It's stolen by Saric. Fultz, no good.
Even that close to the bucket, that's a very tough finish in that kind of traffic.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Oladipo. Passes it to Sabonis. Over Fultz. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Saric passes to Covington. Back to Saric. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Saric has got 6.
He excels at picking the defense apart in these sets. Saric's IQ and understanding for the game is off the charts.
And again, the turnover by the Pacers. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort? Turnovers were a huge issue. They don't have to play safe tonight, but they do have to play smart.
And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. And here are the 76ers now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Shot clock at 5. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the balance folks have, terrific at taking the contact and finding a way to finish.
And with as much news and worry that Fultz's jump shot has caused, you forget just how deadly he is going at the rim.
Yeah, has no problem cutting through the defense like a hot knife through butter. I tell you, Ben Simmons said he hates guarding Fultz in practice as it is impossible to stay in front of him. Just a very shifty player who uses his great handles to get into the teeth of the defense.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Looking at big men around the NBA, which are the best triple threats? Guys who can shoot, drive, and pass out of that screen.
I think of two, one being Anthony Davis. The fact he can get his shot, he's so quick, and he's a good post-up player as well and can face the basket. And then DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know if there's a better big man, a better center than when it comes to him. He can take you out on the three-point line. He can dribble and get a three. He can take you out on the three-point line, set a flare screen, catch and shoot the three. He can get it at the three-point line, drive you to the hole, get an and one, and then he can take you on the post and just bully and posterize you as well. So I don't think there's one that comes to mind with a better skill set than Boogie Cousins.
And that list is growing. Here's Collison. 76ers getting the bucket. 6 to shoot. Out to Turner. Wide open look. Again, Indiana.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Crawford outside. Got a piece of it. Fader on the way. Again, Philadelphia.
Oh, you can't let Sarr get comfortable shooting from mid-range. I mean, once this happens, it's a wrap.
Here's Oladipo. Pass to Sabonis. Second shot opportunity. He dishes it to Turner. And Oladipo kicks to Bogdanovic. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Yeah, fellas, a putback like that is always a big swing, not just in terms of points, but the momentum too.
And so Collison will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 6-point game. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Shots good by Turner. Fultz with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
Not to mention his defense. I mean, he was a terror. He came away with 3 steals and caused a whole lot of headaches.
Muscala misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Oladipo left side. Out to Turner. It's Oladipo on the wing. Over Fultz. Oladipo misses.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Yep, that one goes in there. And 12 points for Dario Saric.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
Right side Turner. Over Muscala. The shot by Turner no good. The 76ers leading by 6. Fultz with the ball. Picked up by Collison. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Covington's got 5 points now this quarter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Collison finds Oladipo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. You know, the NBA has cracked down on flopping. It's still part of the game, but C-Webb, would you agree that progress has been made in that area?
Yeah, I think so, and I'd like to blame a lot of my European players for bringing that over along with soccer. Soccer with the flopping and that, and we've kind of taken away. And I know a little bit about flopping. We had some floppers on my Sacramento team, and so flopping is frustrating. You don't want to see that. You want to see guys earn it. This isn't soccer or football, and so I think the league has done a very good job, whether it was trying to find guys early or just embarrass you and say, hey, you're shacking the fool, get up right now. No one touched you. Why did you flop or act like you were hit and move 10 feet back on the side? I hate flopping. But then again, you must embellish. You must be a good actor. You've got to put the referees in a tough position to make a good call. How do you find that balance? But I think the NBA has done a good job of making sure that it isn't encouraged and isn't rewarded.
And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end, knows how to create chances, and just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And for Sabonis, we all know his father was one of the best when it came to seeing the floor, Greg. As a big man, his passing game was terrific.
And skills like that go a long way in the NBA. Sabonis does all the little things that free up shots for himself and his teammates. Is starting to play with more aggression, and this is a guy that can be an all-star.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Now here's McDermott, defended by Covington. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now you better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Johnson, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. Chandler comes in for Robert Covington. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Fultz. And a change for the Pacers. Evans, he's checked in for Oladipo. Now here's Evans. 13 points in the game. Young trying to break free, and it's Evans missing.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
Chandler, the pass to McConnell. Here's Saric. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Joseph finds Young, and Young slams it home.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. McConnell passes to Chandler. Shoots from 12. Count it. Good. Chandler's got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Now O'Quinn back to Evans. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Saric. Putting up about 10 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
No good on the free throw. J.J. Redick's checked in for Saric. And he's good on the second. Here's McConnell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Chandler outside. Here's the 3. They grab their own miss. The 76ers have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:36 left in the first half of the game. Evans with it. Now guarded by Reddick. Feeds it to McDermott. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Here's McConnell. Johnson in the corner. Now here's McConnell. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Korkmaz. The 76ers with another miss.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Pass to McDermott. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Joseph kicks to Young. And the pass to O'Quinn. Now here's McDermott. Defense right on him. 4 on the clock. Shot from 12. That one wide left. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Johnson. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
I think we played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. They stepped up their game in the second quarter, and the score began to tilt in their favor. It's now a 7-point lead for them here at the half. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
Well, for a young big, Dario Saric, S-A-R-I-C, however you say it, has a complete offensive game. Can spot up, put the ball on the floor, capable in the post. Needs to keep getting stronger, though. But I like what I saw in the first half.
Kenny, what did you think about Indiana?
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
The beautiful skyline of downtown Philadelphia, all lit up, dressed up, and ready to go. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Tyreke Evans displaying his skills today.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
Pacers trail by 7, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Covington at the 3 and Saric at the 4. Crawford out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Muscala in at the center, filling out the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing, and there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo. Oladipo's got the first bucket of the third here for the Pacers. Fultz kicks to Crawford. Over Sabonis. And the 76ers get it back. It's deflected. Collison looking around. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, I love to see the unselfishness from Collison. Really whips the ball over to the open man quickly.
And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing. Shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone. And really, his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
The 76ers have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. And that one falls for Crawford. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Collison finds Turner. Sabonis with the ball. Oladipo outside. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Fultz. Philadelphia leading by 6. Saric in the corner. Over Sabonis. And there's Saric on the assist by Crawford. Crawford's got 4 assists now tonight. Collison kicks to Sabonis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Solid start to the half for them. 3 of 4 from the field now.
You know, when you think of Darren Collison, I think of a smart point guard. Had 2 seasons playing understudy to Chris Paul in both New Orleans and L.A. Similar type of players who are very efficient and just gets the job done.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Collison. And with Collison and Greg, how he plays, when he's off the floor, you notice.
I mean, things just don't seem to run as smoothly when he's not at the helm. Finds that balance between creating for himself and others, selective with his shots, and truly a complete guard, even if he doesn't do a lot of those flashy things.
Now, here's Oladipo. 9 points in the game so far. Collison, the pass to Oladipo. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup. Now just a 3-point 76ers lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Oladipo against Crawford. He kicks to Sharnic. Over Oladipo. The shot by Sharnic, no good. And so Collison will bring it up for Indiana. Good work there as it goes. Collison's got 7. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Crawford with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Turner against Covington. It's Sharnic, top of the key. Just 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Robert Covington has been part of it all. He's one of the few 76ers to have seen the complete process and the transformation from 76ers bottom dweller to contender.
And Covington, who broke onto the NBA scene with the 76ers back in 2014, he has certainly seen it all.
Yeah, and you have to love how Covington used the bad years as a chance to prove himself as a player. He improved his shot and defense while the franchise rebuilt. Now he's a critical role player on this fantastic team.
Free throw drops for Covington.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
Now here's Oladipo. 11 points in the game. The shot by Turner, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it goes down 2 points.
Look at that, Kevin. I mean, the penetrating skills on display, the mobility of Saric. So difficult to defend against.
And Greg with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player.
Here's Covington after the made shot from Victor Oladipo. Sharnic right side. And he's good on the 3-ball. Sharnic has got 19 points. Pacers trail by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Bogdanovich kicks to Sabonis. Collison, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Collison. Here's the 3. Rebound by Muscala. Muscala's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Sharnic attacking. Over Sabonis. The shot by Sharnic, no good. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And Oladipo kicks to Sabonis. Outside, Bogdanovich. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
One shot, gentlemen.
The 76ers lead. Fultz kicks to Covington. Down low. Saric passes to Muscala. Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Collison. Muscala misses. Indiana's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. A drive by Collison. Here's Turner. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The 76ers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Fultz. Count it from 12. Fultz has got 11 points.
And the talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket.
And Oladipo kicks to Turner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, even when you get a hand up, it's hard to really affect his shot.
Now here's Crawford. 8 points for him. And here's Covington from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Bogdanovich has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. For the tie, Saric grabs the board. Saric has got his 5th rebound in this one. Crawford finds Saric. Kicks it out to Crawford. And it's off from three-point range.
Now look, if he can start turning some of these misses into makes, their lead is going to take a big jump.
They get a hand on it. Bogdanovich against Saric. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich, a reliable ball handler. Solid at creating for himself with his dribbling.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Chandler. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Putting up about 10 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
Here's Joseph. And that one hits back iron. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. Korkmaz kicks to Redick. A floater, and the layup is up and in.
Now, what I like about Redick is how much he believes in himself. Skilled at capitalizing with the floater.
Passes it to McDermott. Over Chandler. McDermott can't get it to go. Philadelphia's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Korkmaz kicks to Redick. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Evans with the rebound.
Strong D on the perimeter. That's how you got to play.
And the shot is long.
I like what he was trying to do. Shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look, though.
To the inside. Redick trying to get open. Young against Chandler. And he banks in the layup. Young's got it all tied up now for the Pacers. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Now here's McConnell. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. McConnell's got 6.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
The D with some heavy feet out there. I mean, too slow to rotate. Nobody communicating. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Here's Young. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Johnson with the block.
Oh, the rim protection from Johnson. One more thing that makes him special.
Now here's Chandler. Redick surveying the D. 13 feet away. Again, Philadelphia.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between area.
Joseph, the pass to O'Quinn. Chandler against Young. O'Quinn dishes to Young. A floater. They get it back. Joseph has an open look. No good, unable to end this run. The 76ers leading by 7. 1:32 left here in the third quarter. McConnell with it. Picked up by Joseph. Philadelphia moving the ball around. They get the rebound. McConnell kicks to Redick. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That'll be his second foul of the game. Sharch checked in for Philadelphia. The Pacers also with a sub. Oladipo, he's checked in for McDermott. And here are the 76ers now. They lead by 7. McConnell finds Sharch. Another miss by Philadelphia. Indiana's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Oladipo taking his time here. Back to O'Quinn to the middle. Here's Young. Drains it from 9 feet away. Young's got 4 this quarter. 44 seconds left to play in the third. McConnell with it. Picked up by Joseph. Johnson outside. Redick with the 3. Good on the triple. Redick's got his third basket of the night.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Evans passes to Joseph. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Joseph's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
McConnell kicks to Sharch. Over O'Quinn. And it falls over the rim and in. Sharch has got 9 points here in the second half.
But you got to respect the interior game of Sark. I mean, he's solid at using his size to his advantage down there.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Young is the 4 with O'Quinn at the 5. Oladipo teams with Evans on the perimeter. And it's Collison at the point guard.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Here's McConnell. Outside, Redick. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
And Oladipo kicks to Collison. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, and the floater is such a delicate shot. Collison is very good at knowing when to attempt that shot.
McConnell finds Chandler. Pacers with the rebound. Young outside. Evans passes to Collison. Back to Evans. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Remarkable concentration from Evans. I mean, listen, when he's near the rim, he's good at staying focused on the task at hand.
Now, here's McConnell. Here's Chandler. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Evans has got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. And Young kicks to O'Quinn to take the lead. But they get it back. Oladipo outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Look, they cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Left side Collison. It's Evans on the wing. Evans can't get that one to fall. 76ers have gotten off to a rough start in the 4th quarter, going 0 for 4 so far.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
Now, here is Young. Dishes to Oladipo. Shoots over Redick. Oladipo misses. The 76ers leading by 4. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Muscala is checked in for Johnson. Robert Covington comes in for Wilson Chandler. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Sabonis comes in for Young. And it's Bogdanovich in for Oladipo.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Bogdanovich against Crawford. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 4 points. The basket there from Bogdanovich.
He's really turned it around here in the 2nd half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Covington kicks to Crawford. That 3 off the mark. The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Pass to Collison from deep. And so the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Sunday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the San Antonio Spurs. Covington passes to Fultz. That shot missing, so Indiana will take it the other way. Evans outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead.
Such a tricky player. I mean, you never know what Evans is going to pull out. I mean, an insane ball handler.
Muscala dishes to Saric. Over Sabonis. The shot by Saric, no good. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. To tie it up. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Saric finds Crawford. Now here's Fultz. Now here's Covington. Here's the teardrop. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fultz. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Good at reading the defense. When Fultz is working in the pick and roll, he often makes the right decision.
Evans kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Sabonis. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Saric, that's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Evans. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And you can tell Evans is used to getting hit. I mean, especially when he's taking it up strong to the bucket.
And Philadelphia calls time here. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. He gave them props for their defense. He said, the defense has been outstanding. Keep pressuring them, forcing turnovers, and we can win this one. Guys?
Now, here's Fultz. To the wing on the left. Muscala. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
Stacks on stacks on stacks. They're looking to stack up some points. They've gotten into a nice groove from out there.
Now here's Saric following the shot by Evans. Got a hand on it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Collison kicks to Turner. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Crawford, no luck.
He's done almost no damage from 3-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Collison, the pass to Bogdanovich. They get a hand on it. Covington with the steal. And here we go. Saric, the fast break chance. They get it again. Fultz kicks to Crawford. It's Covington on the wing. Another shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Kevin, the length of Covington, it makes him a difficult guy to guard. Skilled at picking up contact.
Robert Covington. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Covington. Pacers trail by 10. Outside Collison. Kicks to Turner. Evans passes to Sabonis. Outside Collison. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. No good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Crawford, no one around him. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper. And the 76ers lead by 12.
There's no reason you should leave someone open around Sark. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
It's stolen by Muscala. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. The shot by Saric, no good.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of his shooting.
Crawford against Evans. He feeds it to Turner. Collison kicks to Evans. Indiana moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sabonis. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Crawford looking over the floor. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Evans.
At the line for your 76ers, Jamal Crawford. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
The Pacers making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. He's off on the second. Pacers trail by 13. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Sharch. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. With all the big names in Philadelphia, you can't forget about Dario Saric. But, Chris, he is an impactful presence for this team.
Sorry, he doesn't provide a ton of highlight plays, but he brings it every night. He improved his outside shooting and is a well-rounded forward. I mean, you forget he's so young and still has a lot of room to grow his game.
And that one falls from Saric.
Well, I just like the all-around game Saric possesses. I mean, it translates well this day and age. He's a big man who can do it all. Score, pass, rebound, defend. He's tough.
Saric nails them both.
And as great of a free throw shooter as he is, it's still a part of his game. He works very hard at it.
And the Pacers call time here.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up and getting smoked over the stretch. They really need to refocus here.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dario Saric.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
After 2 straight losses, they switched it up a bit tonight, giving him a much bigger role, and it's worked out even better than they could have hoped for. So it's the Pacers now, down by 15. Collison dishes to Oladipo. Back to Collison. Oladipo against Crawford. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And that's 15 points for Victor Oladipo. And here's Fultz. Aston Muscala. Kicks it out to Crawford. A second chance effort. That one good for 2. And the 76ers lead by 15. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for Indiana. There's the pass to Sabonis. On its way from Oladipo for 2. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Oladipo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. Here's Crawford. And it's sent back by Turner. And they're able to recover. Covington finds Crawford over Oladipo. And that's an air ball. Not even close. From 20 feet out. And it's Oladipo again missing. The 76ers leading by 13. Here's Covington. A D by Bogdanovich. And the Pacers shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby. 38%. Collison, the pass to Oladipo. Over Crawford. Another miss by Oladipo. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Crawford kicks to Fultz. Passes to Covington. Oladipo against Crawford. Just 5 on the clock. Hits it from three-point range.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Philadelphia.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Dario Saric.
He had those defenders shaking their heads. There were times when they thought they had a handle on him, and then just like that, he'd go off on another tear.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Crawford. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Fultz. And it's sent back by Turner. Crawford outside. No good on the three. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We have good players. We have a good coach. I mean, he put us in good positions to succeed. Our players play for each other. We don't care about who scores, and we're a real team.
Yeah, there was a lot of flow out there tonight. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.